What's up, YouTube? This the kid DC Wrestler, man. Back at it once again. And yeah, man, so let's get into it. Tonight was Friday Night Smackdown. Man, that was an incredible segment we saw at the end of Smackdown. Obviously, we got the answer from Cody, Seth freaking Rollins, Roman Reigns, The Rock. I'm not gonna go word for word for this complete segment, but I thought this was a really good segment, man. A really, really highly enjoyable segment. And if you haven't checked out SmackDown, definitely one of the things you gotta check out. Like probably the very first thing you gotta go check out. Really, really good segment, and I gotta tell you, man, The Rock, he's been cooking since really coming back. I thought it was gonna be one of those scenarios where he comes in and then he leaves like his cousin, and we don't see him for a couple weeks or something like that. But I'm telling you, he's been coming to the shows. He's been cooking on Instagram. Like The Rock has been straight cooking since being involved in this storyline. So kudos to them, and kudos to him as well for that. But the rest on SmackDown tonight, we saw Logan Paul open up the show, and he announced that the Prime drink was gonna be like the logo was gonna be in the ring. And there have been rumors, there have been rumblings that the WWE was gonna start putting like little logos in the ring and stuff. Like if you watch the UFC, they do that as well. So they're gonna start doing that for the WWE. On Logan Paul brought out his boy KSI. Randy Orton came out and he was trying to RKO Logan, but he RKO'd KSI, which was pretty cool. But we saw a tag match: Kevin Owens, Randy Orton versus Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Pretty good tag match, man. Pretty good. Can't really complain. You also saw Bailey talk about her little, her stuff with damage control, and you know, she knew it was coming. She pretty much saw it was coming, but she still trusted Cody nonetheless. But she said she was going to take down damage control and all that. And if you also saw in the backstage segment, Naomi was actually pretty sad for Bailey, but Bianca was like, "Girl, like I don't feel bad. Like after what damage control's been doing, I don't feel bad." Which, if Bianca's case, you can't really blame her. Speaking of the women, we had a match between Tiffany Stratton and Mitchkin. The match didn't really last long. Tiffany obviously got the win. Like I said before, they are already building Tiffany up like just like that. And I'm telling you, man, she's becoming one of the big highlights, obviously, on the women's division on Friday Night SmackDown. So kudos to them and kudos to her for that. And Dragon Lee, he took on Angel tonight. So that was a pretty solid matchup there between the both guys. Obviously, Dragon Lee, his affiliation with Rey Mysterio ultimately leads to a problem with Legado del Fantasma, or the newly group of Legado del Fantasma. So, yeah, but really always really cool to see Dragon Lee, and we're still getting that continuation with AJ Styles and you know LA Knight, so their feud. But yeah, I gotta say overall this was a pretty good episode of Friday Night SmackDown. So